Okay, folks. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get through this or not, but the way I'm feeling, as you probably seen from my comments and posts, I lost my wife last Wednesday, and she's funeral's on the coming Monday on the 27th. But I'm trying to keep myself busy and take my mind off it, so I thought I'd try and do a little cooking video. It's not going to be much, it's just an easy meal. I'm sick of eating takeaways, so, and this isn't much better, but it's giving me something to do, and I'm stopping me from moulting around. I'm trying hard to come to terms with it, and I'm having great difficulty. All we're having is hot dogs, mate, but I'm just going to get me brandy. I'll have to get another bottle tomorrow. I like my brandy in my mushrooms, and I like it in my onions. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I like it. I do apologise. I'm not the happy-go-lucky guy I was before all this happened, but I'm trying hard, and I'm going to try hard to get through this video, and just to stay in touch with you guys, you know. It's hit me hard. I have to be truthful about that, even though I expected it. And I knew when she come out of hospital, I even said to my family that I didn't expect her to see Christmas, you know. But even when you expect something, it still hits you like a bullet, you know, and it knocks you. You know, I put brandy in because what that does, it helps to brown the mushrooms up, which is like the flavour of it, and it keeps the integrity of the onion with a bit of bite to it. They're not sloppy. You can still have a bit of bite. Now that's that done. I'm going to turn that off, and I'll get this ready then for the hot dogs. I'm going to put them in on there to keep warm. So I know it's not a great complicated video, and it's not meant to be. All as it is a video and a meal that's fairly easy and I don't have to think a lot about, you know. Just going to put some water in this pan now. And then I'll put the little doggies in it. We'll put it on number 9 and that'll boil it quick. I could put it on P and that'll be really quick, but well, there we go. Oh. These are American style hot dogs. I don't like them too strong with herbs and stuff, you know. I do cook with herbs and spices, but I don't overpower anything. It's like my son says, if I accidentally put too much in, Dad, I like the taste of meat, I don't want to taste all that other rubbish. Whoever likes that, that's fine. You go for it. It comes down to preference, doesn't it? Personal preference. And some things you really need to put some herbs and spices in, but even then I don't overdo it. Cinnamon comes to mind. I always put a little bit of cinnamon in, but if I taste too strong a cinnamon, it puts me off. So I don't usually, if I'm following a recipe, I don't usually put the amount that they recommend. I usually halve it, or even quarter it, you know. Mustard is another one. I don't like mustard, but some things it enhances the flavour too. And the old mate sheep unit doesn't understand I don't like mustard, but I do use it, but I use it very sparingly. And I'll just give these a little bit of a cook on a boil up. This is how the Americans do the hot dogs, so I like their style of hot dog because I'm not really a great hot dog lover. I never have been. I'm not really a hamburger lover, but I eat them because they are convenient, especially homemade ones. Now I'm just going to turn that down to number 7, and I've got number 2 on there just to keep that warm, the onion, and I'm going to grate some cheese and put them in oven. So just do me a favour, make me feel a bit better. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up for me, and share the video with your friends if you feel it's worth sharing. Please leave a comment. I'm not after sympathy or anything. It is what it is, and I will get over it eventually. I'm hoping. I am coping a bit better today than I have for the last few days, but it hits you at the inappropriate times. You know, you can be out in the street walking on it and it hits you. You can be in a shopping centre and it hits you, you know. I can be at home in my chair and it hits me. You just need some little memory to trigger it off. And it's a terrible thing, but that's grief. You've got to go through grief, you know. When somebody one of your loved ones passes away. I've got a pastor coming tomorrow to talk to us about the service. I'm having 3 songs, 2 Cliff Richard songs, and a song that I call, what we call, our song. It was released in 1965. Actually, it was written somewhere in the 1700s. It was a classical piece, and in 1965 or a little bit before that, an American put words to it, but it was released by the Toys, a great female girl group, coloured group, you know. They're beautiful singers and harmonies, exceptional. Beryl and I met on the 14th of October 1965, and shortly afterwards this song came out when we started going out together. And we were out at the clubs and pubs or wherever we went for a night out, or I was working in. She came with me, and we heard the song, and eventually we said, gee, that's our song, isn't it? It's me and you, you know. And we're having that one played, and it's called A Lover's Concerto. And if you've never heard it, look it up on YouTube. It's a beautiful song. The words are exceptional. And we're having some photographs on her coffin, and a montage of photos being projected through the service of her family life together, you know. And just bear with me about talking through all this stuff that probably not a lot of people are interested in, but I am so sorry, but there are a lot of people who are interested that I would like to know, especially my family and some close friends that I've made on Facebook. They all seem interested, and I've had some beautiful comments from them. So I do apologise if it's not exactly what you're looking for, but that will change eventually, hopefully, you know. The only reason I started in doing these videos in the first place was to give me something to do and to be able to learn how to use my cameras properly while I was looking after my wife, because she took a lot of looking after, and I can stop doing this and go and see to her, and I could do both things. It gave me something to do, kept my mind active, because you have to think about a lot of things when you're doing photography. You have to do a lot of things when you're cooking and think a lot of things. Not only that, I also found I had to think of a lot of things to say. It's not easy to get on a camera and speak, but you do get used to that, and I've got used to it, and I don't seem to have a problem with it anymore. Anyway, that bit is done. Now what I've got to do, just bear with me a minute while I get rid of the water. Now we'll put that on and fry them up a bit in a bit of butter. But I'll dry the pan out first. So like I say, anyone who's interested in my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, you know, that would help me out a lot. I've noticed over the last week since I've been going through what I've been going through, I haven't even had many views on the channel. They've gone right down, so I'm trying to just put some content on there at the moment to try and keep it active, you know. And anyone who does view the channel, especially puts a like on it, I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. It's really nice. Right, now it's time for some butter. I've said before, I'm not a videographer, I'm not a chef, I'm not an expert cameraman. I'm just an old hack trying to have a go, trying to keep people entertained. I tell a few stupid jokes now and again, what they call dad jokes, I suppose. I get some things right and I get a lot of things wrong. And anyone who bears with me for anything like that, I thank you very much. You've got a lot of patience. But if you're looking for any professional cooking or professional photography or videography, you won't find that here. It is what it is. It's down to earth, and I don't apologise for that, because that's what I am. I'm down to earth bloke, you know. Always have been, and probably always will be. And oh, these are looking good. Now I'm going to cut these off, and I'll bring you back in a bit when I assemble it, and we'll have a bit of a taste test. Is that all right? Thanks for sticking with me. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back again. It just come out of the oven. I'm just going to put them on a plate now for me, and we'll have a bit of a taste test. And I'll put this tray back in. Well, there they are. There's onion, cheese, and an American hot dog. So we'll see how we go. Now, let's have a go at this. There we go. That's all right. Not bad. Not bad. So pull a hole up. Anyway, that's about it all I can go through tonight. I didn't think I'd get through it, but I got there. I've got to start looking a little bit more positive at life now. As much as I miss what I was doing for Beryl, and I do miss it. I miss waking her up in the morning. I miss washing her and showering her, dressing her, feeding her, and talking to her, even though she didn't talk back for the last few years. I miss that. I wish I was still doing it. And I feel lost. I'm feeling lonely. But I haven't done anything at the moment to change it, and I can't. I've got to get the funeral over with, which is on Monday at 11 o'clock, and I can start rebuilding. How long it's going to take, I don't know, but I'm going to try and do some content. I don't think it'll be as much as I was putting on, but I'm hoping it's going to get better and better as time goes on. So thanks for sticking with me. Hope you do stick with me a bit longer. I've enjoyed doing these videos, and I've enjoyed all your company. You're terrific people. There's only one thing else I need to say is I'm a very lucky bloke. I had 60 years with my missus, 60 years with a wonderful woman. She suffered a fair bit the last 3 years, but up to then it wasn't too bad. She started deteriorating about 4 years ago. The last 3 years she started going very quickly, and the last 6 months very quickly indeed. So I'm a very lucky bloke to have had her for so long. There's a lot more people out there a lot worse off than she was. A lot more people out there a lot worse off than I am. And they experience a lot more heart-wrenching disasters in their lifetime, you know. I think myself lucky I've got through life to my age at 79 with relative ease, really, and with good health and happiness. whereas some people, they don't get any of that. Even some people, even when from being born, are really behind the 8 ball, and they have a tough life ahead of them, and quite often they don't ever reach maturity, you know. So I have a lot to be thankful for. I have a lot of people in my life that I have to be thankful for, and you guys out there are some of them, you know, and I appreciate everything you say to me and do for me, and even criticising me, I take it on board, as long as it's not being rude, you know, to me. I can take criticism. In fact, I like criticism, because sometimes that can help you make things a bit better, and I am aware of that, and it does sometimes, and I do take a lot of advice. Tracy gives me a lot of advice, Alan gives me a lot of advice, Sheep Unit gives me a lot of advice, even my old mate Sergeant Fury Toes used to give me some advice, but then he started getting rude to me, so it changed things. But that's it for now, folks. Thanks for hanging around. Hope you stayed till the end. And I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when that's going to be, but take care of yourselves. Enjoy every minute you've got left with your families and your loved ones, because I'll tell you what, where'd them 79 years go? They went pretty fast. And the older you get, the faster they go, I'll tell you. Anyway, as I normally say, it's ta-ra for now. Thanks, guys.